Just got a load of laundry going, and kind of doing a little bit of a weekly reset and just finally unpacking and getting back in the swing of things around here and trying to keep things clean. Anywho, hi, welcome back. Yeah, probably just threw a lot of footage at you. So that was, and then I got baptized. So it's been a busy couple of weeks here, and I did not have the, I guess, the wherewithal to actually like vlog everything and talk about it as it was happening, because it was just a lot going on. It's a busy girl, and I was stressed the majority of the time. Just, whew, yee, whoa. But we're back home, everything is done, and again, kind of, I got a few days to relax there, and then it's Saturday today, so I decided to do some tidying up, make sure everything was somewhat in order around my house. I've actually spent the last couple of days just trying to get like work in order, like content and stuff, and figuring out where I even am at. Got a little head start on editing for next week. So yeah, I kind of took this time to like get some work done and just some stuff in the background, which was much needed. And yeah, the living room is looking pretty good. I do want to like rearrange the entertainment center, but yeah, and dust it. I need to do that. But as you saw, my new vacuum cleaner, I'm obsessed with that thing. That's the Shark Smart something rather. It's linked below. That thing is amazing, girl. I just zoomed through, everything is clean, and then it sucks all the trash out of it, and I only have to empty that container ever so often. It's so good. It is so good. I never thought I'd be so excited about a vacuum cleaner. She had a fun weekend. She got to go see Granny and Pawpaw. After Granny and Pawpaw kept her while we were in Florida, they stayed over here and puppy sat. Yes. She got to come with us to their house for baptism times and all of that. So that was really nice. And she tried to herd everybody and get them to sit on the couch. And she thought she was the center of attention, of course, because she is. She's the baby. I don't even know where to start to catch up this week. It's just so much has happened. It's been a lot and just so yeah, fairly nice trip to Florida though. Very much enjoyed Pensacola. What a lovely town. Just really liked it there, and everybody felt happy. I would love to go back there for a vacation. It felt good there. We had amazing dinner. This Italian restaurant. It's kind of like a small little place. Oh my gosh, that was probably the best tiramisu I've ever had, best garlic bread I've ever had. Just a 10 out of 10 place. The staff was amazing. The waitress was amazing. Everyone's very nice there, and everyone just seems happy. Like there was a happy energy in Pensacola. Like everybody just seemed kind of just happy to be there. And we rented a Volkswagen Jetta. That's just what the rental place gave us, which not a bad ride, pretty nice at the start. Seats got uncomfortable over time, but it wasn't too bad. And when we went to drop it off, the girl at the desk is from a town 30 minutes from me. What are the odds of that? I thought that was just funny. She's like, hey, I'm like, hey, because she saw her address, when you're like swapping out stuff and you return the car. And yeah, from there we just took an Uber straight to the Tesla service center, because they hadn't opened the dealership yet. They're building it in Pensacola, so you pick up your car at the service center. So we went straight there as soon as we got into Florida, and lo and behold, like we walked maybe 20 feet from the Uber. Also, our Uber driver was so sweet. I loved her. Very nice. But 20 feet away, there it is with our name on it. And just so excited. And FSD, the full self-driving, is so fun, by the way. It is so cool. It really is. It did tell us to take control once when we were on the interstate coming home, and it stormed super bad that it was obscuring the cameras. Like it was like that kind of rain where you can't see anything. Yeah, so we had like stormy weather, super sunny weather, stormy weather, super sunny weather. The whole way there and back, it was like that. Really weird. That's an awesome car. We got a Model 3, by the way. That's a badass little car. It's so fun. It's so fun to ride in, and all the features. My dad was not like into the idea of getting an EV. Like he was like, don't do it, no, I don't like it, get a gas, just typical boomer stuff. Even though my dad's not really a typical boomer, he still kind of is, but he was just like, no, I don't know about this. Look, the next day when we got back in town, we went over there to check on him and stuff, and Oh, because it was right before Easter. We were going to do, no, what were we going over there for? Oh, we went over there just to drop off some groceries and stuff to him and like to visit and catch up and, you know, show him the car. My husband took him around the block and my dad was sold. The next day he calls because he needs to go to the doctor, and my stepmom wouldn't let him drive because he was having some issues with his pacemaker still. And so he's like, can y'all drive me to the hospital? We're like, well, yeah. And I was like, dude, if you just wanted to ride in the Tesla again, you didn't have to have a whole cardiac event. Come on, man. Yeah, he had a blast. So his appointment wasn't until like after lunch, and we got there kind of early. So we kind of just drove around town a little bit and showed him how it charges and all that stuff. And we took him like to some fast chargers close to the hospital just to show him what that was like and how you plug it in. Showed him like how everything worked on it. He is so tickled with that car. Oh my goodness. I think he wants us to bring him to his next appointment that is in Baton Rouge. Because he's got to go see a specialist now. So I guess I should give you a little update there because I talked about it. So I went with him to his doctor's appointment. And it turns out the lead that goes on his diaphragm area come on out of place. And it was pacing his diaphragm weird. And it was causing his whole side to jump and doing this whole like thing. It was knocking the wind out of him. So this has been going on for 2 weeks. We've been trying to get answers about this. And he's not been able to breathe good. He couldn't sleep. Like he was being tortured. Because like he's getting punched in the chest repeatedly. The only time he could get relief is if he laid flat. This has been going on. And the whole time he was in the hospital, we couldn't get anybody to physically come look at this and like talk about it. And I kind of fussed at the nurse about it because she wanted to get fussy with me about it. I'm like, y'all didn't never send anybody over here, okay? No one examined him in person. She said, well, there's a note of it in his chart. I'm like, what good is that doing? Nobody did anything about it. Nobody treated him. Y'all just sent him home on Easter Day and said there's nothing wrong. Look. A little frustrated with that. Anyway, she looks at him and they're like, oh yeah, this is what's wrong. Like, just look at it and you. It's like, are you serious? You know, it took him something that took not even 5 minutes to diagnose. She just looked at him and knew his symptoms. And finally got the guy who works on pacemakers to come in person and try to recalibrate it and see what was wrong. And be like, oh, yeah, this is what's wrong. Like, we've been screaming for 2 weeks that something was wrong with his pacemaker. 2 weeks. He's been feeling like this, okay? That's a whole nother. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. And then, so yeah, they did a chest x-ray, this and that. Found the problem with the thing, and then it turns out another lead is working its way out as well. So that's also causing some problems and why he's not feeling 100%. We're not feeling too good. Now, when they turned the power off to the one lead, and when they did that, he quit jumping and everything, and you could tell he just like, oh, I feel so much better. And they turned turned the power down to the rest of the pacemaker and left the defibrillator on. And he was like almost, you could tell he felt like 1,000 times better. Immediately he was like, let's go get some lunch. Walking down to the cafeteria, just having it just 100% after that. But you're still having some shortness of breath, waking up at like 4 in the morning, not being able to breathe. So it turns out it could be something to do with this other lead that's working its way out. So they sent him to a specialist, which is 2 hours south of here. So maybe we'll bring him to that. I'm gonna ask him if he wants us to bring him. He might enjoy it. And I kind of like to be there anyway when he talks to doctors. Just, I don't know. I'm nosy like that and fussy. Anyway, that's what's going on there. And they found something suspicious on his lungs. So he's gonna have a PET scan now next week. So, you know, of course, something else. Of course, you know. The poor man has already had a knee replacement, colon cancer, open heart surgery, like a quadruple bypass, numerous stents, defibrillator, pacemaker, and now potentially lung cancer too. Stressed, very stressed. And my stepmom's gonna have surgery in a few weeks on her arm because she has a torn bicep. So that needed to get repaired because it just wouldn't heal. It's a lot, you know. It's a lot, all that. So all that's going on too. And Tuesday we have to go to Tyler, Texas, to a service center there because there was like once a small like a factory defect of a gap, and they're like, yeah, we'll fix it. So we're gonna go do that Tuesday. So I got another potentially busy week ahead of me, but thankfully I am a little ahead on content, getting stuff done. And yeah, I like to be fairly busy, but I like to be busy in my own by my own, what's the word I'm looking for? I like to be the one that's made myself busy, not outside things making me busy. That makes sense. I don't like surprises and things coming up. I like to just have my own schedule and keep it my own little personal busy schedule that I've given myself. So that's gonna be what I'm going. But I'm gonna try to get as much work done as I can, I guess, and also not stress myself at the same time, and being a little more mindful of that, because guess what? I got a smartwatch. My stepmom made me get a smartwatch. Well, she bought it for me because she insisted I get it. So I got one. I got a set of bands to go with it. These are stretchy because I've got, look, okay, I have big arms. We've talked about this, but I also have just a giant wrist bone. Like, look, that's not fat. That's a big bone. I have joint deformities, so my joints are weird and they're big. And yeah, so the band that come with the watch that I bought was a small medium. Girl, that ain't, it fit, but it was a very uncomfortable, painful fit. So I ordered some of these bands that are stretchy, and it still sits snugly against my skin like it's supposed to. And this has been really fun. I've been tracking my sleep, I've been tracking my steps, my heart rate, which is a little elevated when I'm doing stuff, but when I'm like truly at rest, it's not crazy. If I'm really relaxed, it's in the 70s, but if my brain is spinning, if I'm doing stuff, it's in the mid 80s up to the 90s sometimes. And when I'm physically doing a lot of stuff, it does go up to like in the hundreds. And like right now when I was like doing all that cleaning, like my back was screaming at me. So it did go up to like 120 at one point. But hey, I guess maybe that was also kind of an exercise. I was getting cardio, I guess. We could count that as that. But anyway, I went to the gym and did some cardio on the stationary bike. I kept my heart rate in the aerobic zone. Didn't go crazy with it, and then did really good with my lifting as well, with my heart rate, and yeah. So yeah, I did great at the gym as far as heart rate went. No craziness, no spikes, nothing concerning. Like, I had good marks. I just now started tracking my sleep, so we'll see how that goes. This thing predicted my girl time accurately. Yeah, so it does my temperature and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. But I got a pack of these bands, like I think like 12 of them in different colors. They're a little bit of a fuss to swap out because you gotta finagle with this little pin, but I got it. It's not the quick release thing like what comes with the watch. I didn't like that rubber band anyway. It didn't feel good. The silicone, bleh, didn't like it. Did not feel nice. But anyway, so that is a new thing that I am doing, is actually using a smartwatch. I never thought I would use one. Thought it was a bit silly. And now that I have it, I'm like, man, this thing is so functional. I can control my camera from it and use it as a shutter. Like, start filming and stuff and make sure I'm in frame. Girl, how useful is that? I didn't know it did that. And I also didn't know it had all the health things that it can do. And yeah, and still I sent off all my blood pressure tracking for the last 2 weeks, which it's kind of, some days a little bit higher, some days were like really chill. And I noted, it's like, hey, today was a really stressful day, or I was traveling this day and stuff, like, this is out of the ordinary for me. So, it's Saturday, so I probably won't hear anything until next week about that. What else do I have to tell you about? Oh, well, I got baptized, yeah, did that. We had a nice little get together at my husband's family's house. Wanted to get baptized at his family's church because that was the first church I ever went to. And back when I initially spoke to the pastor there, we didn't have a pastor up here anyway, and we'd already had the books planned, so I'm following through with it. So that's what I did, and we did full immersion, which isn't quite the tradition in my denomination, but one baptism for the remission of sins in the triune God. That's all that matters to me. It's not our work, it's God's work. And yeah, I personally like the idea of the full immersion though, because I think it's biblical, and it's a very, to me, impactful in here for you. It's something, it's such a physical thing. That was like a very exhilarating feeling though, coming out of the water. Just, you kind of feel something, you do. It's yeah. And we went back to family's house, and we had pulled pork sandwiches and snacks, and had just a really lovely afternoon. Some of my favorite people from my local church came down, including the pastor and the deaconess and the pastor's wife, and just, it was very meaningful that they came, because I didn't expect them to come, and it's way out in the middle of nowhere in the country, and my best friends came, and yeah, it was a very special day. And yeah, it was just a good day. And oh my goodness, I think Pumpkin snacked so much because she was scamming food out of everybody. But yeah, I was so exhausted. I think I was so exhausted for like 2 or 3 days after we got home. I just kind of worked at the computer and just did nothing. Like, I didn't want to wash my hair and fool with styling it. I like washed it, but I didn't style it. Today's the first day I put makeup on in almost 2 weeks. I brought makeup with me, but I didn't fool with it like the whole time, because I was just like, I either didn't have time, or just, well, I was gonna get dunked in the pool, so there's no point putting makeup on that day. But yeah, just have been very easy breezy, and just totally out of my normal routine, completely in every element out of my routine. Like a new car, a new routine with a car, a new, just, like, I feel like I have a different lifestyle somehow. Like, just a lot within these last 2 weeks have changed. And, I haven't done a sit-down video yet. This is the first time I actually sit down and just, vlog. But I guess I have tomorrow. I'm going to do some sit-down filming. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm going to work on laundry tomorrow and some stuff in the bedroom. That's my one plan for tomorrow outside of church. Monday I'm going to do some filming. Tuesday we will be heading to Texas just for a quick turnaround day trip. Hopefully not there long, and if so, I'll have to call somebody to come check on Pupper. And then we will, Wednesday, I guess I'm going to get back to filming and editing and my usual. And gym. So, yeah, we'll try to get all that kind of squared away and back to it. So I came home to a really fun package though. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You guys. Milani sit over there. Ugh. It's heavy. These are not in the right order, I don't believe, because some of them fell out and I couldn't put them back. They sent over their whole line of the plumper glosses, Nourishing Keep It Full glosses, and then the Keep It Full Max glosses, and their new Bombshell gloss. So, yeah, we got all these. You know there's gonna be a swatch video coming. I'm so excited. And they sent such a cute box, by the way. Like, this is like really nice. It's like squishy. They keep it full plumping balms. We got that. So we will be doing a swatch video of these as well. Don't you worry. Girl, I'm so excited about that. And definitely like loving this box. It's so cute. So that was a fun little package to come home to. What else was I gonna tell you? Oh, I bought a steamer. Look at me go. Like buying like grown-up stuff. I got a steamer so I can steam my church clothes because I actually now have dress clothes. And some of it wrinkles. And you know, I'm a grown woman, I shouldn't have wrinkled clothes. So I gotta figure out how to use that. Yeah. But mostly a while ago I was just organizing around my desk space, putting, you know, printer paper in. I've been printing a lot of stuff. Just trying to get organized, and it's taken me like a week, I feel like, to get organized. I just feel like I've been a chaotic mess. Yeah, it's taken me since like Monday, and today's Saturday, to make any sort of sense of what I need to get done and what I was even working on 2 weeks ago and this and that. So yeah, getting all that kind of stuff taken care of. And I had some church work to do as well. Like I had some flyers to make and some services to edit. I was behind on that. So it was a lot of catching up to do because things were just pretty chaotic lately. I'm so excited to be back home, and I'm very happy to be back home. I'm looking forward to tomorrow so much, to go to Bible study and to service, and just, yeah, I feel like I miss it so much. So my plans for the rest of the night is going to be, I'm going to have a bowl of Magic Spoon cereal because I love it. I bought that as a treat to myself because it is expensive, in my opinion. It's a lot for a box of cereal. And, but I want a treat. It's that time of the month. I want a treat. And I love Magic Spoon cereal. So I bought myself a box of that, and that's what I'm going to have for dinner. Maybe I'll have that for dessert, because I might have some hummus for dinner. Because that's like my favorite meal, apparently, is just hummus and little pita breads. That's all I want to eat these days. But yeah, I do need to show you what I bought at Buc-ee's, because I bought a bunch of bee stuff. They had bee stuff. I needed it. And I bought myself a stupid looking tumbler, because I needed that too. My husband threw away one of my tumblers because it was not looking too hot. And he was like, I'll get you a new one. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to get one at Buc-ee's then. He said, okay. So I have 2 Buc-ee's tumblers now. This one is cheetah prints. So got that. Yeah, and just a couple other things. I got like some stuff for Pete friends and all that. I spent $300. I spent way too long, and just I was like in a frenzy in that store. Oh my goodness. It's like Cracker Barrel on steroids. I didn't know what to do with myself. Oh, that is something the European mind cannot comprehend as a Buc-ee's. The American mind can barely comprehend a Buc-ee's. I got a little Buc-ee's haul. And, Mint and Lily? Lily and Mint? Mint and Lily, I think is what it's called. I got a couple of pieces from them that I wanted to show you. One of them was a necklace I wore for my baptism because it was a shell that looked like the shell that symbolizes baptism in the Lutheran tradition. So I bought that to wear. And yeah, I'm going to show you that because it's really pretty. And they're just pretty for summer, spring, summer too. They're waterproof, I believe. And I got a couple of, I got a little cross necklace for free. So I'd also bought another necklace for a friend and sent that to him. And there was something else I wanted to tell you about. I don't remember, but I'm going to talk to you again. So yeah, I'm going to go finish up last week's Bible studies. I'm catching up because I missed it because I was down south, and so I'm catching up on that one. And then yeah, getting my stuff ready for tomorrow, and I got to finish editing a video. So that's my plans for this evening. For the rest of the evening, I'm gonna try to go to bed at a decent time, so we gotta wash faces and put some nighttime skincare on because I'm back on my skincare game, because I definitely neglected that the last couple of weeks. Partly, some of that was I had a terrible allergic reaction on my face, so I was just letting my skin just be too, so that kind of helped. My goodness, y'all, my goodness. Hello, welcome back. It's Puppy. It's Puppy. Hi. We're on the floor because I've got the most random Amazon haul to show you. Which isn't even all of it. I've got more coming on the 5th, but I needed a few little I wanted some stationery stuff because I tear through sticky notes and stationery. Anywho, hi, how are you? We're back. Trying to think where did I even leave off? Was it the test driving cars? That was a little while ago. We've been in a little stress spiral over here and a lot has been going on. But I wanted to show you this random stuff I got from Amazon, plus some of the things I bought at Buc-ee's while we were out of town, because I meant to do that in the last one, I think, and just didn't get around to it. So I need to show you that as well. Just kind of close out a vlog, talk about some things. And there's stuff that I've been meaning to show you and talk to you about that just haven't had a chance. Let's start with this most random Amazon haul so I can get that stuff out of my peripheral, or out of my way. So first thing I did, I bought some underwear because I found a type of underwear I really love, which is the Vanity Fair. I love how it comes in this little bag. Eco packaging. Does it even say the style? I'll put the style on the screen here. I love these. They don't roll down. They don't go all over the place on me. They're super comfortable, stretchy. They're not hot. They're a good material, and they got lace. Like, they look nice. And I had bought a pack at Walmart a while back, but then that meant I had to go back to Walmart to get some more, and I couldn't find them at Target the other day. So I was like, well, you know where I could find them? Amazon. So I got a 3-pack of black ones, and yeah, they have a nice silhouette. They're kind of no-show. They're the perfect panty, which is such a hard thing to find to me, that perfect fit and comfort level and all the things. So I got some more of those. So that needs to go to the bedroom. So I'm going to toss that over there to the overnight bag that I still need to unpack. That'll be in the next vlog. Pretty much behind on everything still. Everything's kind of just been up in the air lately. That's what it feels like. It's just been thrown into a little bit of chaos and just go, 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 do, do, do. It's been so much that it's like, and I finally, like, you know, home and gotten a little bit of a break and try to get back into the swing of just life again and my routine. And girl, it's kicking my butt just trying to be a normal human again. I feel like I've just, you know. Anyway, also I got some socks. And I love how they're packaged in this weird little thing. These are like some little dress socks with ruffles, and I thought it would be very cute with my Mary Janes and my little skirts. Kind of a nerdy dark academia vibe is what I have in my head. I have a vision. Will it translate on me? That's another question, but I got some cute little frilly socks. Let me get these open so I can show them to you. And they're like pretty neutral colors. So I think it's 6 pairs. Yeah, ooh, very nice texture. They're soft, very stretchy. So they have like this little ruffle detail. Let me kind of fluff them up. How cute is that? So I thought they were precious. And I don't know, I'm into socks lately. So we got this pretty tan color. We got this nice mocha color. Cafe au lait. We got 2 different shades of cream. We got more of a buttercream and off-white. These were a good deal. I can't remember the price, but it was a good deal. And of course we've got black ones and more of a coffee, chocolate color. So cocoa, yeah, I would call that a cocoa shade. Very pretty. I don't know why I'm so excited about these socks, but I saw them months ago on Amazon, and I've just added them to my list. And I was like, I just kept thinking about them for some reason. It's such a weird thing to just keep thinking about as a pair of socks, but there's just something about them I thought was really cute, and thought they would be very cute with my little Mary Janes and my little skirts. So we got some socks. These also need to go over to the bedroom. And let's see, what else was a weird thing I bought? Oh, I got a, not really weird, but things I've needed. A milk frother. I tried to buy one. Well, I bought one at the grocery store down the road from me, and did I tell you about that one where I put the batteries in and it just got hot? Like it was gonna catch on fire and didn't work. So I returned that one and just, actually I didn't even return it. I think I just threw it in the trash because I was so aggravated. So anyways, this one had like good reviews and stuff on Amazon. It's Zulay kitchen. So it feels nice and weighty. It comes with a battery. So here's hoping this one works. I tell you, I go through these a lot anyway. And then I need a little like wristlet thing that I could put my phone in and my cards, like my ID and debit card, and like a lip gloss or something, because I carry a rather large purse, and now that I've been doing like a lot of more academic stuff, like going to Bible study weekly, and I need to carry a lot of stuff with me, and I go to classes and different little things here and there sometimes now, and also I just like to bring my study material with me when I go places because I get stuck with nothing to do sometimes, and I like to just have my notebook with me and, you know, things to do. And just, I found it to be more productive for me to actually like carry like a backpack or a larger tote bag so I can actually put things in it that I like to bring with me. I'm either a like nothing in my purse kind of gal or the whole world is in my purse. And I'm in the mode of needing the whole world in my purse. So I've bought a tote bag that's like a business, well, it's a purse, but it's one you could fit like a laptop and stuff in. But that's not coming until later. But anyways, I need something smaller that I can just grab, that I can run into like the grocery store with and this and that, and just have like my essentials. So I just searched wristlet on Amazon and I found this. I don't even know what this brand is. I don't know. Come in a cute little box though. Very nice, actually. Very packaged very well. It was in a little dust bag, and I'm definitely keeping the box because you know how I am about boxes. I love boxes. But look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing? Sorry, I just knocked the camera. How cute is that? It's got a little bee. It smells like leather. Is it leather? Probably not. There's no nothing written on it anywhere to say whether it is or not. There was like literally no documentation with this. So I'd have to look on the website or back on Amazon, but it's the perfect little wristlet. My phone fits in here just right. It's got little side zips where you can put little coins and important things. Right here on the side, it's got like a little side pocket. It's got like a little change area where you could put loose change or whatever and have that kind of separate in the middle here, which I thought was a really nice feature. And you know, you can just like tuck your cards in there and a lip gloss and all the things. And the bee is a little crooked on the front. Maybe I can rotate it. And is it slightly off center? I don't know. I don't care. It's a really nice feeling though. It feels like leather. It's got this little part here. It's just right. And I just thought it was so cute because it has a bee. How cute. They had actually a few little things with bees on it that I was like really into, but this smells like leather. Surely it's not, but it also feels like leather. It's cute and functional, and that is exactly what I was looking for to sort that little issue out that I've been having. Because like I grab my wallet, but then I don't have anywhere to put my phone, and just when I have a skirt on or something, I don't have pockets on every little thing I own. So, you know, I wanted something I could just throw on my wrist. Like bring in restaurants and that kind of thing. So, that. Now, the rest of this Amazon haul, it's all stationery because apparently I'm a crazy person and needed all the stationery in the world here. Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. Come on, puppy. Puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. Oh. Okay. So, I use sticky notes like it is nobody's business. I'm constantly making notes. I am a copious note taker in all aspects of life. I enjoy writing things down. Right now my carpal tunnel's giving me hell, so I've actually been typing some stuff and printing it out, which has been really nice also, because I don't know why. I've gone like a few years without a printer and just kind of was like, whatever, I don't need a printer. Now I'm like obsessed with it and I'm like, ooh, print, print, print. I'd like to have physical copies of things. I don't know. It just helps me get my brain better, and especially writing stuff. Like I'm doing a really in-depth kind of theologically deep, challenging study on the Trinity. And so I have been, girl, the notes I have been taking for that one have been on another level. Yeah, it's going, I'll have to like tell you about it another day because it's so much. But anyway, just say I take a lot of notes and then I need a lot of side notes. I love doing like, I like to LARP as an academic, okay? So anyway, I needed sticky notes. That's the whole point. I bought this aesthetic sticky notes because they're pretty, and I wanted pretty sticky notes. Look how pretty. Oh wow, there's a ton in here too. Look at that. I'm gonna have to share some of these with the class because there's a lot. But yeah, I am such an insane note taker. This is gonna come in handy, especially this size. This is perfect on a sticky because sometimes I need to like make little lists and stick it in, and not just for like studying, but also just for like content creation and just life in general, to keep everything straight because my brain is mush half the time. So anyways, we've got how many packs here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this pretty soft blush in like a rosy, dusty rose color, more of a tan shade and a cocoa shade. How pretty, how pretty. I like pretty aesthetic things. And then we've got green and blue. Look at these, how cute. But I was about used up on my sticky notes, so I was like, I need some various sizes and options. So here we are, very cute. And yeah, quite a few stacks here. That's a lot of sticky notes. And then I got the smaller size. It's the same brand, yeah. Same brand, same colors, just in a smaller size. Yeah, okay. Sticky notes. Stationery just makes me so happy. I love stationery. There's nothing more satisfying to me than a fresh stack of sticky notes. Or like a fresh notebook. So, I got that. Then, I saw this cute little set of stationery as well. So we got a pack of pens. Zenith Star Traveler. It's in Japanese on the back, I believe. This is Japanese. Those look nice. Let's take a look. Oh, how cute. That's a very satisfying way of opening. Oh. Very nice packaging. Wow. Ooh, soft touch. Oh. I'm way too excited here for some pens. Pull that little thing off. Let's see how these write. Oh, they're nice. They've got that just the right amount of scratch to it, I like. Oh yeah. Good pen. So that comes in some really pretty, like soft pastel kind of aesthetic colors. But yeah, I like their fine point. They're just right. Yes. But yeah, that's my kind of pen right there. So that came with those pens, this little box. And more sticky notes. But these, look, these are blank. And you know, I might share, I'm going to share some of these. Give our friends some sticky notes because I'm loaded down in the stickies. So it's pretty much the same colors, just without the lines. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I was getting this many sticky notes. I don't know what I was thinking. I love sticky notes. So this was a little box set that I just thought was very cute. Yeah, stationery set. And it comes with these cute little notebooks. Look at this. It's so cute. It's got little folder pockets. I love that. Oh, the paper's pretty. Okay, yeah, you know, and it's perforated. Oh, those are good notebooks. Those are really good notebooks. And we've got green. Oh, you know, I love green. It's got the pretty paper in it too. A little floral pattern. Love it. And then we get this blush kind of rose color. Love that also. I am a sucker for some stationery. Oh my goodness, it is a thing. Okay, so that's my random, very random Amazon haul of things that I really needed. No, things that I just wanted. Yes. Well, I needed the underwear, kinda. Anywho, so I meant to show you the stuff that I got from Buc-ee's, and I kept getting distracted and doing other things within the vlogs and just busyness. Yes, the puppy. So I think he saw her. I think you guys. But I think everyone saw her little shirt. She got the Bucky Beaver shirt. Where's that Bucky Beaver? Yes, where's my Bucky Beaver? She is so content to be held and talked to. Like, she thinks I'm sitting here talking to her. Oh man, we are a happy little dog, aren't we? Yes, we're a happy girl. We're such a happy girl. Gets lots of cuddles and kisses and attention and snuggies. Yeah. Look, kiss them feet. Kiss them feet. You want to show everybody what we got from Buc-ee's? Yeah. Now, I don't have any of the snacks left, but we bought a few bags of beaver nuggets, friends and family, and you know, brought back some souvenirs for friends and family too while we were out. But this is just the stuff I got for myself. I did also get an outdoor flag. It's just, I haven't put it, well, I had it put up and then the wind blew it, so it got messed up, so my husband needs to put it back. But I'll see if I can find it online to show you. But they had a lot of bee stuff, okay? And I needed it because it was bee stuff. My husband described me as being in a frenzy in there. I was not in a frenzy. I was just a little flustered. That's all. Okay. Are you gonna get behind me? You wanna get back up there? Back on the couch? Are you gonna get back on the couch? Yeah. Oh. Here you go. Get in your blankie. Silliness. She's always so, this is her silly time in the afternoon. She gets kind of goofy and like playful and meddlesome and like mischievous at this time of day. So she's like looking for things to bark at and wants to get into things and be a little imp at this time of day. Look at this travel mug. Isn't this pretty? I know this is a little bit like different for me with these colors and being colorful, but I loved the shape and size of this, and it has a travel lid. This has come in handy, y'all, with the traveling we've been doing. This has been very handy, especially when we've had to leave like at, oh, what was it, 1 in the morning? We had to leave here at 1 in the morning, meet my dad and my stepmom, and then travel to Baton Rouge for his surgery. And I don't think at the time we didn't have time to stop and get anything, so I just made like coffee in here and brought it with, and then we stopped on the way like halfway there and found a rest stop and got like, you know, coffee and stuff there. But just to get out of town, we're just like, we gotta go. So this came in handy for that trip for sure, and it's so easy to clean and like wash out. When we got to the hotel, I just washed it out real quick. It's good to go, and it like doesn't stain. like a lot, you know how sometimes coffee mugs like still kind of build up in them. This one, it rinses right out, so clean. And yeah, I bought some straws to go with it also because I feel like it drips a little bit when you do this. But I initially bought this because I thought it'd be great for bringing to Bible study, because we always bring coffee for Bible study. We also, you know, have coffee during or something to drink. So I thought this would be really nice to have for that, because it's like super early in the morning that we go. What else was it? And speaking of cups, so my husband threw away one of my tumblers because it got funky and it was starting to like kind of rust. It was an off-brand like tumbler that he got through his job. They skip you. Look, one year they gave out the best tumblers in the world, and that one is still going strong. It keeps your drink cold for like the entire day or hot, whichever. It's amazing. And then the next year they gave out these shitty plastic ones that just immediately cracked and fell apart. And then they gave out Yeti knockoffs that immediately rusted and like weren't really like double lined. So that's real cool. So we threw out that one, and he told me he was gonna buy me another one at Buc-ee's, so he did. Because I love my red Buc-ee's one a lot, and I use it a lot because it's very easy for water at the gym, and you know, making sure I actually drink water because I'm terrible at that. So I picked this one out. It's like a cheetah print. Oh, how cute is that? And I have a strict only water rule for this. I'm not gonna put smoothie in it or protein shakes in it because I might be one of the other ones got thrown away also. So we have a strict no milk in the tumbler rule around here. That's for myself because I'm the only one that drinks milk and does that. So that's a strict rule I've given myself. But yeah, I thought this was really cute. I like a little bit of animal print, something kind of fun and funky. I like a little bit of tacky in my life, okay? And then on the way out, I saw some more like cute little bee things. So I got this. I didn't even know what it was. It was just a metal bee, and I was like, "Ooh, it's pretty. I want it." It's actually a bottle cap, bottle opener. It's super heavy, but I didn't even realize that's what it was. I just thought, "Ooh, that's so cute. I'm gonna put that somewhere." So I got this. I don't even know how much it was. There's no price tag on here. I guess maybe my husband pulled the price tag off. I don't know. And then this is super cute little bowl. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's heavy too. So this will just be nice little catch-all. I'm gonna put it up here on the coffee table in front of me, and I think it'll look nice up here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find a home for it. Right up here somewhere. I've got a lot of junk in front of me at the moment up here that doesn't need to be up here. Y'all know how in the last vlog I did all this cleaning and stuff in here? It's worse now than it was before. And I don't have it in me today to clean it. I got it to do some computer work actually today. And my wrist really hurts. I have developed carpal tunnel, so that's real fun. And shit hurts, dude. It hurts. My hand is kind of not being very cooperative with me today. Just shooting pain all here. You ever feel like you just kind of can't catch a break? That's how I'm feeling right now. It's like, eh. Okay, so bee stuff. And recently we were given a cast iron skillet through my husband's job. They give out like gifts throughout the year for like certain accomplishments. Like usually it's like a safety award or something. And lots of my husband gets awards because he's a good employee. But anyways, I have no idea how to take care of a cast iron skillet. I've never had one before. I didn't grow up using those. Like no one in my family did. We had aluminum, I believe. You know, the big silver Maglite type stuff that's super heavy. That's usually like what we grew up using. But I personally never had cast iron and don't know what to do with it. So luckily it's the brand is from Lodge, and their stuff's already like pre-seasoned and like ready to go. And you're supposed to just only be able to have to like rinse it out and wipe it out. It's fine. but I went ahead and got a kit to take care of it because it's a really, really nice cast iron pan, and it like has like some special embossing on it for the company and all that. So it's a really, it's super heavy. It's gonna be great for cooking in. I'm not even sure what you're supposed to cook in. I'm like, what, burgers? I need to do a little more research on how to care for it and all that, and you know, that side of things. But I got a kit to go with it. This was because Buc-ee's has like a huge section of the lodge stuff, and I saw this and I was like, you know, I'm gonna get that so I don't mess this pan up, because it's a really nice pan. And I'm not the biggest like chef around town. I'm not super efficient in the kitchen, and I don't know a lot about like particular types of pans and this and that and like what to do with what, because I don't know, just it wasn't a priority growing up learning how to cook like that, and it's never really been a major priority to me. And anyway, I want to get better at these types of things still, and kind of find ways to enjoy cooking more and get the hang of it and do it properly and take care of the stuff that I get for the kitchen. So anyway, I got this. It's just a care set. I've had help you take care of the cast iron skillets. That's the word. Skillet is what I'm looking for. So it's got a pan scraper, a brush, seasoning spray to help protect the cookware, enhances its finish, which is just canola oil. Okay. Anyway, it's got a silicone handle thing, which protects up to 5. Yeah, because I think it's getting hot. So this is supposed to just to help you keep it clean and maintain it without like messing up the finish and the season that's on it, because I don't know what any of that means. So I got a kit to take care of cast iron skillets in case I get another one too. This one's a pretty decent size also. Like, I know that lodge ones aren't like the crazy expensive thing or anything, like you can get them pretty much anywhere now, but it's a decent size. It's big enough for me to cook a full meal in, so I want to actually use it, learn how to use it and take care of it, because I've been kind of like a little bit investigating various cookware and different stuff, you know, because I like to cook, but I don't like to cook at the same time, kind of thing. But I'm making an effort to cook more at home, and I have bought some groceries to do that. And I think I'm gonna test out that skillet, probably maybe in the next vlog. I'm gonna try to cook something in it and see how it goes. So there's that. I think that's all like the relevant stuff that I wanted to show you that I got at Buc-ee's that I'm like excited about showing you. The rest of it really was just like snacks, like fudge and things for friends. Like we bought some wine for friends. We got some little drinking cups to get people, you know, as gifts, like stuff like that. But it's nothing worth like sitting here showing you every little thing. And I do need to organize around my desk with all my stationery stuff still. I'm still working on like the organization over there with my cart and my desk, because I keep acquiring more and more stuff like this, and just finding a good system that works for me. And so far I've found I think I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there with my system. This is her favorite place to sleep in the afternoon, up here in the sun. She loves it. Or she'll go on the back of the couch here and just be stretched out sleeping. It is adorable. I believe, as I showed at the beginning of this vlog, I got baptized. So I did get a couple of baptism presents, I guess you could call it. Like, yeah, I guess that's what it's called. And some beautiful cards and just really sweet things. But I wanted to show you a couple of the things I got. One is this cute little promises from God. These are just little devotional cards. You can pull one out every day, and it has like a psalm or a verse on it. Yeah, you'll have like a verse and then a little something on it. I love things like that. I think they're wonderful. And sometimes you'll see one and think somebody needs this, and I think they're really nice to just give people also. Like, 'cause sometimes you come across one that's like, I know someone who needs to hear this kind of thing. And I found that to be very valuable. Like my little verse cards I have here, I've been slipping these into like some presents and things for people because I felt like it would be, sometimes that I would see one that was just very relevant to a situation. I had to swap sides here. My butt cheek was cramping. Ouch. And anyway, so this was from one of the ladies at church. She got me this, and the most cozy little blanket, which is in the car right now, and my husband's gone to work, but I put it in the car for a road trip that we're on, so I'd have something to snuggle up in, because we've been going a lot of back and forth trips, like these little 2-hour trips, and sometimes you just want to put a blanket on you. Like it feels good to like have the AC blasting, but also be cuddled up in a blanket. That's something I like on a road trip. And anyway, so I've left it in the car, but it has a beautiful verse on it about or various verses about baptism, and it's really sweet. If I can find it online, I'll put a little picture in of it. A very well-timed gift, because it was something that I actually really very much needed, was a nice little blanket to tote around with me that doesn't belong to a little dog. I had another study book around here somewhere, and I can't find it. It's like, what did I do with it? I thought I put it on the bookshelf. And I was like, well, it's not on the bookshelf. It's in the bedroom. It's not in the bedroom. I know I brought it in here. It's just, where did I put it once I got in here? It's probably just sitting right underneath something in front of me. But I'm going to put on the screen what it is. It's just jumping in to say, I found the other study book. It was stacked up with the rest of my study books, because that's the logical place for it to be, right? It was just buried under some Father's Day cards. I knew something was just sitting on top of it, and that was why I couldn't find it. But it was this, Meant for Good, a study of Joseph. So this is, let's talk about it. Now there's one about Joshua as well. This is by Donna Snow. She does Bible studies. She does one of the study of Esther that I also would like to check out. But they're very well formatted. Like, yeah, it's got discussion questions. I love discussion questions. Just jump in and show you that real quick. All right, back to the regularly scheduled rambles. It was a fairly in-depth study, so I think it's going to be really fun to do. So yeah, I got that to start on. I fear I could do multiple studies at once, because it's kind of like just having multiple subjects like you would in school. So I have a couple of studies going at the moment, and the trick is finding like the balance of what's too many and what's not, enough to stay engaged. I got that. That was from the pastor's wife. She got me that, and then she gave me this devotional here that is Peace and Protection, Words of Peace and Protection, Devotions for Women. So I've been reading this one in the evening, along with my Faith Alone devotional. So yeah, this is really nice, and just very kind of heartwarming, just good things to read before bed type of stories of faith, and like just yeah, that kind of thing. So very much enjoying this one. These are from Concordia Publishing, which is a Lutheran publishing house. And yeah, they have a lot of stuff like this as well. So it's a good little resource for these things. They're a little expensive. I think CPH is a little pricey, but they're one of the few resources really out there. So anyway, pastor's wife got me this one and the study of Joseph. So that's really cool. Very excited about getting into those. And then our deaconess, she got me this, which is like kind of one of the classic books that, especially if you're Lutheran, you have one of these. This electionary, Book of Concord, there's like certain things like you just have. So this covers each psalm in the Bible, and it goes through which commandments they're applicable to, and which article of the Lord's Prayer does it apply to. So it has that. It has kind of a little bit of a commentary kind of explaining that from Luther, because he actually did this to teach. And then you have the psalm, and then it ends with a little, then it'll end with like a little prayer down here. But this one is kind of classic, like baptismal gifts. It's beautiful. And I've been reading it every night. This has been a very comforting book to have. I brought it with me traveling. Just because it's something you can very much derive comfort from. And I also have my evening prayers in the pack here. Morning and evening prayer. So it's beautiful too. Like, yeah. I love the way these kind of books look. So, that's been very edifying to have to read through in the evenings. That and the Faith Alone devotional have been my go-tos at the moment. I think in another vlog I want to actually talk about what studies I've been going into and what ones I have done, and what devotionals I've been enjoying, that kind of thing. I think that could be interesting to talk about, because that may interest somebody. But I think I'm going to kind of make that not really a standalone video, but more of a center around a different vlog, because that's not everybody's thing. Just like I want to talk about my new training regimen, which I know is not everybody's interest either. So that's gonna be more of I'm trying to be a little more themed with vlogs. But lately the vlogs have just been a mess, and whatever comes out and gets filmed. So anywho, those books have been lovely to add into my evening routine. And oh yeah, the Mint and Lily stuff. So I did a little haul from Mint and Lily because I wanted a necklace. Well, they had a necklace I was getting for a friend, but I wanted a necklace or something to wear for when I got baptized, because the symbol within, particularly like within Lutheran Church, is a little clamshell for baptism. And I saw these little necklaces from Mint and Lily, and I thought these would be so cute to wear that day. I thought they were waterproof. They're not waterproof, but so got this one. This was a little set of 2. And it's got the little like seashell there with a pearl. I just thought they were really cute and kind of fits the theme. So they're really pretty, and I've been wearing them because I just think they're pretty and they remind me of my baptism. And I just like the style of them. They're very delicate and just kind of sweet. So that was one of them. And then also in the set was this one, which has got the shell with a pearl and a little bit of enamel. I thought it was really pretty. And yeah, I'll show you a better close-up of that laid out here in a second. But so far, the quality of stuff from Mint and Lily has been very nice. These in particular were not, one of them turned because it got wet more than the other one. I wore it longer. So these are not waterproof. But some of their jewelry is. You have to read which is which. And I also got this for free because I bought 3 necklaces from them. It was a buy one, get one free. So I got this, which I thought was so very cool. I love the chain on here. It's super heavy. And you can switch it around and wear it this way if you don't want diamonds. Because I'm not too big on sparkly things like that. So I kind of like it like this. Just solid. But it depends on the mood. I could go either way. But I love the chain on this. It's so heavy and so sturdy feeling. I think this one might be a waterproof piece. I'm not sure. It has the look of a waterproof. Waterproof like gold has a certain kind of look to it that's a little bit different. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you that real quick because I mentioned ordering some stuff from them. But yeah, so this vlog I think consisted of us taking that trip to Tyler, test driving cars, and yeah, and baptism, and I don't really remember what else because it's been a lot. A lot has happened since then, and I'm gonna leave this vlog off here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.